way he communicates and what he chooses to talk about in recent days?
Well, listening to him, reading that speech, you would actually wonder whether the speech was written by his team or it was written by State House operatives who wanted certain projections to come to the public domain. Because Adani is not the best person in town. And you remember, even on the end of the demonstrations before the government budged and accepted to cancel the deal, one of his relatives were indicted in America for corruption, issues related to corruption. And not only that, of course, in Australia, there was a challenge of a failed project. In Bangladesh, there was the issue that actually precipitated the removal of the then Prime Minister, Azina, from that country. And even in India itself, there is some project that failed in one of the states of India. So for us to be told again about Adani by somebody of the stature of Raila is unfortunate, to say the least, and it is misguided in totality, because misguided in the sense that when you are part of the opposition, which he claims is still part of the opposition or the minority in this particular case, you ought to be above board when you are operating. Otherwise, perhaps he has been told to go and visit Adani again, perhaps with certain deliverables from Adani. Otherwise, why mention Adani in an issue that he could have done better? We could even phase out the expansion of the airport for purposes of ensuring that the revenues that we collect, and the Kenya Airports Authority has very positive bank balances, which they could do that without necessarily even involving an outsider. And if they want to syndicate, they can syndicate with institutions which are seen to be corruption-free. Otherwise, you cannot bring somebody who has had problems elsewhere and you tell us that was a good person. As I said, it is unfortunate. Raila has done very well in the past, and we would wish him well even as he moves to 80s and the 90s. Otherwise, he is messing his own legacy because of somebody else who may not even think about Raila. Should William Ruto lose or win the next election, he will never even think of Raila, or will not even know the middle name of Raila, because we know him. You know, all the friends that he has had in the past, and I'm not one of them, because we are just neighbors at the constituency level, and acquaintances because of a common factor called Jirongo. We used to gravitate around him when we are looking for assistance here and there. But otherwise, I cannot consider him my friend. So even if he was to forget my middle name, I would be happy. But for Raila to have sacrificed so much, including his own reputation, I feel it is enough for him to stand with Ruto, but not to support him when it comes to some of those projects.
Right, betrayers of Gen Z. That's a big headline, and I think this is a different trajectory from the main concerns, which is what will happen this coming Wednesday. From what we saw last week, the issue of goons accompanied by police is the biggest concern, and many people are asking what will happen come Wednesday.